welcome to the Kids English 3rd grade. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Everything is fine. Great. So, dear peoples, in the beginning of our lesson, let's talk a little bit about the season. Could you tell me, what season is it now? Yes, it's spring. Do you know how many seasons are there in a year? Yes, there are 4 seasons. What are they? Winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Great. What's the weather like in spring? It's sunny. It's warm. It's windy. It's rainy. What do you do when it's windy? Yes, we fly a kite. So, could you tell me, how many months are there in a spring? Yes, there are 3 months. What are they? March, April, and May. Well done. Great. Let's start our lesson. Our today's lesson is revision 9. Today, we will revise the previous lessons. So, open your books, page 69. In this exercise, you have to name the transport. What transports can you see in the picture? We can see a helicopter. What is it? A motorbike. What is it? A bus. What is it? A minivan. And what is it? It's a bike. So, pupils, open your workbooks and write down the names of transports. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu mashqimizda hozir biz hamma transport vositalarini yozib olishimiz kerak. Daftaringizni oching va bajaring. Okay. Let's do the next exercise. In exercise 2, you have to talk about transports and you have to write 4 sentences. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu mashqimizda biz hozir transport vositalari haqida gapirishimiz kerak. 4 ta gap yozishimiz kerak. Ko'rib turganingizdek, bu yerda biz transport vositalarini taqqoslashimiz kerak. Uning uchun esa biz o'tilgan darslardan sifatlarni takrorlashimiz kerak. Do you remember adjectives? Okay, let's read the example. Buses are faster than bikes. Avtobuslar velosipedga qaraganda tezroq harakat qiladilar. What do we use here? We use here adjectives. Faster than. What adjective is it? Bu sifatning qaysi darajasi? Yes, it's comparative degree. Ha, bu qiyosiy daraja. So, when we compare two things, we used comparative adjectives. Aziz o'quvchilar, esingizdami? Agar biz ikkita narsani bir-biriga taqqoslasak, sifat darajalaridan, qiyosiy darajadan foydalanamiz. Do you remember? Okay. And now, look here, we have two adjectives, fast and slow. Bu yerda biz ikkita sifatni ko'ryapmiz. Fast, tez, and slow, sekin. What transport can you see here? What is it? It's a plane. And what is it? It's a train. Aziz o'quvchilar, rasmdagi transport vositalaridan foydalangan holatda siz daftaringizga gaplar tuzishingiz kerak. Plane and train. What can we say? Nima deb aytishimiz mumkin? For example, the planes are faster than train. Samolyotlar poyezdga qaraganda tezroq harakat qiladilar. Fast, faster. Slow, slower. Write down. Well done. Let's take a look to the next exercise. In this exercise, we have to say, how do you go to school? And you have to write 4 sentences. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu mashqimizda endi biz maktabga qanday boramiz? 4 ta gap tuzishimiz kerak bo'ladi. Albatta, biz bu gaplarni daftarimizga yozib olamiz. For example, I go to school by bus. Masalan, men maktabga avtobusda boraman. So, look at the picture. What transportations do you see? What is it? It's a car. What is it? It's a minivan. What is it? It's a bike. And who is it? This is a boy. So, how do you go to school? When we are talking about transports, we usually use the words by and on. When we talk about transports, we usually use the word by. Agar biz o'quvchilar transport vositalari haqida gapirsak, by so'zidan foydalanamiz. Agar piyoda borsak, on predlogidan foydalanamiz. For example, how do you go to school? Masalan, siz maktabga qanday borasiz? Look. I go to school by, yes, car. I go to school by car. Write down. Okay, great. Now, in this task, you have to draw and write about transport. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu mashqimizda endi biz daftarimizga transport vositalaridan birini chizib, u haqida ma'lumot berishimiz kerak bo'ladi. We have to draw 3 pictures and write. Biz daftarimizga 3 ta rasm chizamiz va ular haqida ma'lumot beramiz. Look at the picture. What transports do you see? Rasmga qarang. Qanday transportlarni ko'ryapsiz? What is it? It's a bike. What is it? It's a minivan. And what is it? It's a car. Now, take a look to the example. Keling misolga qaraymiz. This is my bike. Look. It's red. It's new. I can go to school by bike. Aziz o'quvchilar, biz namunadan foydalangan holatda yozishimiz mumkin, ammo sizning javobingiz turli xil bo'lishi mumkin. Your answer might be very. Don't worry about it. You can draw another transport. Aziz o'quvchilar, siz boshqa transportlarni ham chizishingiz mumkin. But at least it should be 3. Ammo 3 tadan kam bo'lishi kerak emas. Is this clear? Great. And now, in the second part of our today's lesson, let's write down the progress check. Today's progress check is 6. Open your workbook, page 66. Aziz o'quvchilar, keling endi mashq daftarimizni ochib, nazorat mashqini bajaramiz. Tayyormisiz? Are you ready? Well done. Look at task 1. Birinchi topshiriqqa qaraymiz. Complete the sentences. Gaplarni tugallaymiz. Planes are faster than. Ko'rib turganingizdek, birinchi misolimizda samolyotlar biror bir transportdan tezroq ekanligini aytishingiz kerak. Yana bir marta aziz o'quvchilar, siz bu yerda sifat darajalarini bilishingiz kerak. You have to know the comparative sentences. If you forgot, please open your grammar rule and check it. Agar aziz o'quvchilar unutgan bo'lsak, albatta grammatik daftarimizni ochamiz va yana bir bor o'qib olishimiz kerak bo'ladi. So, once again, planes are faster than, for example, you may write train. Is this clear? Great. Task 2. Choose the correct word. Ikkinchi mashqimizda o'quvchilar to'g'ri so'zlarni tanlashimiz kerak bo'ladi. So, look here. Here you can see a car or a taxi, a train, and a plane. And you have to choose one of them. For example, a car. Is it fast transport or faster? Or the fastest? Here you can see the superlative degrees. Mana bu mashqimizda o'quvchilar sifatning orttirma darajasini ham ko'rib olishimiz kerak. Do you remember the superlative degree? Orttirma daraja esingizdami? In the superlative degree, we usually write or we usually say the best one. Orttirma darajada biz eng yaxshi so'zdan foydalanamiz. For example, fast, tez. Faster, tezroq. The fastest, eng tez, juda tez. When we make the superlative degree, we usually use the article the and ending est. The fastest. Train, fast, faster, or the fastest. Plane, fast, faster, or the fastest. You have to choose one of them. Javoblardan birini tanlashingiz to'g'ri keladi. So, have you completed? Okay. In this task, you have to listen and put. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu mashqimizda biz hozir tinglaymiz va undan keyin mana bu jadvalni to'ldirishimiz kerak bo'ladi. But before listening, you have to look and read. Ammo eshitishdan oldin siz mana bu vazifani bir marta o'qib chiqishingiz kerak. Here, Sanjar, Kamal, Sevara and Nilufar. And they are going to school or somewhere by bike, by bus, by minivan or on foot. Have you read? O'qib bo'ldingizmi? If you have read, let's listen.
Listen and put. Sevara goes to school by minivan. Kamal goes to school by bus. Sanjar goes to school on foot. Nilufar goes to school by bike.
Okay. Once again, second time.
Listen and put. Sevara goes to school by minivan. Kamal goes to school by bus. Sanjar goes to school on foot. Nilufar goes to school by bike.
So, do you understand? I hope you did it correctly. Great. So, the next task is you have to complete the sentences. There are 4 sentences. You have to finish them. Aziz o'quvchilar, mana bu topshirig'imizda siz gaplarni tugatishingiz kerak. For example, I go to school. Masalan, men maktabga boraman. How? Qanday? When? Qachon? Savollariga javob berishingiz mumkin. For example, I go to school. How? By bus, by car, on foot. I go to school. When? Qachon? In the morning or in the afternoon. My friend goes to school. And in this way, you may finish the sentences. Do it, please. This is the end of our lesson, and see you next time. Goodbye.